It feels pretty good after last weekend, but we got another weekend to look forward to, and just hoping to, back it up with some good speed and a good main event again. That would be really cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Here this weekend?
Oh yeah, they're already here. Yep. So they try not to miss a beat, but it's kind of tough for them to make it to all of them. But I'd say my grandpa and my dad are going to make it to like 75% of the races.
Sure.
Yeah.
What do you think different?
I felt good at Anaheim 1, but just, I felt good getting the bike ready. And, it's small differences, but we're getting there. Yep.
And then military appreciation. Do you know anybody in the military, or do you?
I don't.
What is it like to say thank you to them?
Yeah, it's really cool. Obviously for them, we have, like, our freedom and everything like that. So it's, and obviously I think the gear looks cool, so it's a cool little thing that we can do for them. So hopefully they enjoy it. Yep.
It's a little tough. I mean, I got ninth in the main event last weekend, so not great. But, yeah, speed's been good. I feel good on the bike. Just it seems like in the main event I just don't really feel comfortable. So that was kind of the case last weekend with the whoops. I just didn't really like them. So it was tough for me to go out there and kind of commit to 20 laps. But other than that, I feel good. Obviously, the heat race I'm good in. Whoops are smooth, so that's kind of, I feel like, why I'm so good. I just feel like really comfortable. So we did a lot of testing this week with the bike and trying to find a little bit more comfort in the whoops when they get hammered. So besides for that, yeah, everything's good. Healthy, so that's good, and just excited to go racing here in San Diego. Yeah, I mean, in general, it's just cool to show the people that let us live our lives like we get to race dirt bikes because of them, and I think that's cool. But actually, my cousin just went into, I'm not sure. He's at Camp Pendleton, which is in San Diego. He just got, I think he's in training right now, so that's kind of cool. I think he's the only one in my family that I really know that's in the military, so that's cool. But just in general, I'm just thankful for them, and it's cool that we have a race every year that we can support them and show our love. Yeah, they look good. Obviously, it doesn't match my gear, but I think that's cool. We always run the same graphics day in, day out, so to see something different on the bike is refreshing. Yeah, it pops. I think red and blue always look good, so hopefully we can put it up front. I've raced here once in 2018. I think I got third, so good vibes. I think it's cool that you can see the sky drop in the stadium from when you're racing, so I think that's cool. And I think just the whole San Diego vibe, I've always liked this city, even when I came here and watched. I think I went maybe 2016 or something like that. So I like this city, and I'm excited to go racing here.
Yeah, no, I mean, first off, O'Neill did a great job with this gear. I'm super stoked on it. It looks good, fits well, it's comfy. So thank you to them. My brother-in-law is actually in the military, and of course, I love living in this country. I'm not an American boy. I'm not from here, but I've lived here for long enough, and I love it here. And obviously, if it wasn't for the military, keeping us safe, I'm very thankful for that. And so I think this weekend is really cool that we get to show our appreciation, and it's kind of fun to switch up on colors and stuff. The bike has different graphics. Where is it? Oh yeah, right here. And just a little bit of this and that, but it keeps it fun and exciting. And it's a good weekend here in San Diego. Feels good. I feel like I'm in a really good spot. Been working hard, obviously the past few months, but I'm in a good position. I'm riding well. Just need to get that start in the main and then fight for it. I think the goal for this weekend would be top 8. I think that would be a good goal. Little by little, keep trying to move up, but I really think it's achievable. Just keep doing what I'm doing. It's been good. He's been good. Obviously, he's the rookie on the team, so he's been really good on race days and practice days. Still learning, but he's doing a good job, and the bolts are tight, so we're good. Thank you.
I'm doing pretty good. I think healing-wise, I'm going pretty good. Obviously, I had maybe about 2 weeks off now, kind of just away from the bike and trying to heal. And I feel like now, like my brain is in a comfortable spot to ride, and my body's starting to feel more healed and ready to go. So I can hang on to the bike. So we lined up.
Nice.
Yes, sir. Well, obviously, my head was really bad, but it was my wrist, my hand, a little bit of my hip, and just I don't know, like my neck and my spine, all that stuff was jammed. Like I hit pretty much right on top of the helmet, like right up here. Yeah. So it just compressed my whole body, and it just started to. It was weird. Like the more days I spent like after A1, it was like another injury was popping up. It was weird, and so I just kind of just now starting to figure that stuff out. And we got a hold of some of these injuries and just kind of uncompressing my body again. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, I feel pretty good as of now. And like, I literally just started feeling good about 2-3 days ago, and figured we'd line up and give it a go. No, I've just been going like pretty much a day with the doctor, a day off, day with the doctor, pretty much kind of thing. And yeah, I've just been. I can't even tell you the names of the machines I've been in and been on, but I've been doing a bunch of shit that I've never even seen before. So yeah, I've been doing a bunch of different stuff, and yeah, I mean, I literally cannot tell you what I've been doing. Like I literally just been doing it all. Right. So.
And what? How many do you get a day of riding, or 2 days, a couple days? Or?
I literally got like 15 laps in me.
Really?
Yeah, I got 15 laps before we showed up here, and that was literally all I could do. Like that was when I felt good, so we'd give it a shot, and then I could ride a little bit, and we just didn't want to overdo it. So the day was just short, but it was kind of just proving to myself that I can ride right now, and proved to myself that I could ride and actually hold on to the bike and not feel like out of control. So here we are.
Nice.
Yeah. I want to do good. Like I don't really want to come here and just kind of just be content. But I do know I'm coming off of a pretty lucky injury, and I'm just here to make it to the race. Honestly, like I'm not much of a practicer. I've never really been fast in practice. I've always kind of strived off of being a racer. Yeah. And that was my goal for this race, is just to make it to the race and finally like just get my feet wet. These guys are about to go into their third main, and I haven't done any laps at all. So, you know, we'll see when the night show comes around. But good start. Everything always seems to present itself.
Totally.
Yeah, friends. I got some friends and family who've done their time serving, and you know, I feel like everybody here has someone who's in their family who's been in the military and the army, and it's a big deal. It's a big deal because we finally get to show appreciation back to them, and it's not every race that we get to do something cool on our bikes and do something out of the ordinary and do our own thing. So it's sick, and this is one of my favorite races, and I was always you know, a fan of this one in particular because I always was East, so I never got to do any cool stuff on my bikes. You know, we had St. Jude, which is sweet, but never camo.
Yeah, super cool. All right, well, good luck, man. Thanks for the time.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
Feels pretty good, man. Life's good. I mean, we all know about the shoulder injury, which is kind of unfortunate. You want to be out there and doing your best, but yeah, I mean, I guess I still am doing my best. It's just not as great as I'd like it to be right now. But as far as my outlook and my life right now, feels great. I'm stoked to be back Southern California racing Supercross. The energy's good. Been getting some good starts. Bike's great. Vibing with the team. So life is good. Yeah, it's always cool. Obviously, the military has a big presence here in San Diego. And it's great to see everybody come together and support with the different gear and all that stuff. It doesn't happen too much like throughout the year. We pretty much always run the same type of stuff. Yeah, as far as personally for me, I have my grandpa served in Vietnam in the Air Force, and my great-grandpa, who's actually still with us, is 104 years old. He served in World War II, mainly in North Africa. So special shout-out to those two, of course. Hopefully I can put on a good show for them. Yeah, it's getting better, absolutely. I wouldn't be out here if I was making it worse. There's no point in getting 15th all year long. So just doing what I can during the week to rehab it as kind of a combination between rest and working it out, training, riding as much as I can without making it worse. But yeah, as far as the shoulder's concerned, like surgery's it wouldn't even be an option, like if I wasn't racing or anything. So it's just one of those things that naturally is going to get better over time, and just taking what I can and being smart and having a good time.
It's cool because it's Military Appreciation Week. It's something that I always watched as a kid, like, from Australia, seeing all the military edition bikes and like different graphics and stuff. So it's cool to be finally, here living it and stuff. So that's pretty cool. And I mean, it's all right. Being Hunter's okay. I just training, golfing, just having fun, like working hard. It's pretty good. It's cool. I think it's really cool. I think it's sick. I've watched here once before, and we walked from the hotel, and I think that's really cool. It's freaking sick, to be honest with you, because it's like so in the city, like where our sport never really gets in city, so it's sick. Like I don't know, I just think it's cool. It's where they play baseball. It's so close to mainstream, which I think is what makes it really cool, because our sport isn't that close to mainstream television, mainstream knowledge, mainstream, you know what I mean? So it's to be here, it's cool. It's different to being at a football stadium 40, 50 miles out of the city, or on the edge of the city, like we're literally on the water. So it is pretty sick. It's been good. Like we worked on it for, man, we were like all hands on deck for like a good 2 weeks on outdoors, and then the same thing on Supercross, a good 2 weeks, just every day, just getting it going, and the team crushed it. We're really happy with the bike we have. We've not really gone away from what we've come into the season with, which is always a good feeling. Not like when you get through round one, you're like, damn, we're waiting on this, we're waiting on that. Oh, what could we try? So it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling that we're like, hey, we've got a great bike. It's always nervous to see where it stacks up, as a new bike, because when you're out by yourself at a practice track, a lot of things feel great, and then you come to the race against other bikes, and you're like, okay, we may have missed the ball here a little, but it's good. Well, the big beautiful doll. So she's beautiful. We got a little, it's an aircraft. It's a Navy aircraft. I'm not sure specifically which one, but the boys wanted to go with it because they thought the graphics looked super cool on the plane. So these are the best possible replica of the plane, and I think it looks good. Man. We're feeling it. Thank you.
It's awesome. Honestly, one of my favorite races. My first time coming here, I got my first ever podium, and just to show support for these guys that do so much for us to be free. It's awesome. I show all support for them, and I love it. Yeah, some friends, family. My filmer Rob, he was in the military for a long time. I want to say 7 years. He said. Just to hang around him and him tell some stories. It's just so awesome to see what he did, and super thankful for what he's done for us. I know this stuff is popping, it's pretty bright. I definitely think people will be seeing us out there. Round one was a great start, was running third for most of the race, was right behind Seth, and got past last lap by Hunter. It is what it is, still happy with the finish. Round two, it's a little under the weather, but still managed the 8th place. But start's been good, been feeling good on the bike. The bike's been solid all year. Going into round 3, I'm super excited. Feel like a podium's right there. Oh, the bike's gotten better, the team's gotten better. Honestly, everything's gotten better. Feeling good on the bike. The bike's been handling great. Alex has been helpful, just with line selection, telling me what to do. I've been helping him out a little bit with line selection, especially with the whoops. He's just been a good dude. I love Alex.
Welcome, race fans, to 2022 San Diego Supercross Military Appreciation Weekend. Check out my sweet ride. Right here, got the American flag bar pad, best country ever to exist. Right here, little shout out to the Marines, shout out to the Navy, the Coast Guard, the Army, and the Air Force. Got them all represented. If you serve in any of those things or know someone who serves, we appreciate you greatly. It is pretty awesome, this country we live in. As much as chaos and stuff is going on, there is still nowhere I would rather live, and appreciate you guys for protecting our freedoms, and yeah, it's pretty awesome.
All right, do we have any special gear for the weekend?
Special gear? I'm not sure if we have any special gear to my knowledge. I hope we do, but it's TLD, so I imagine they're gonna do something. Come on, so that's it. You can see it's a little waving in the wind. Let's go. It's gonna look sick. I think it's probably meant to look like like a rocket launcher or like maybe a jet, because it's like, you know, the power coming out of the pipe with the wind. It's just America. It's just America. You can't argue with that. A little back soreness. No, it feels good. Feels good. I'm excited for this weekend, and just another opportunity to go out and do what I love. So I'm thankful to the team, thankful to my great God, and thankful to the Army and the Navy and the Marines and the Coast Guard and the Air Force.
Good stuff.
Yeah,
All right.
amen.
And
You know what? It's been really good. The week of riding's been really good. We did some testing on the bike, new rear shock setting. Pretty excited about that. It's pretty epic, and something that Justin worked on earlier in the week, and then I adapted to as well. So it's been good. And then, yeah, and then we worked on some stuff, adjusted my whole shot device height, not as far down, so it'll come up in the first turn, which is sick. And yeah, worked on a few different things. Motor is even better than it was, and got a little, you know, it's like you can't give all the details, you know, but it's really good. So Jay told me, my mechanic, he said I got no excuses. So no excuses this weekend. Here we go.
Yeah, first 2 rounds weren't bad. Been riding pretty well. Round 1 got like 17th in the main, which is okay. And then Oakland we got 16th in the main. So this weekend we're just doing baby steps. But yeah, I mean, I feel good on the bike. I just need to ride a little bit better on race day. So if I do that, I think I'll be up front more. I just need some better starts as well, and that will make my life a little bit easier. But this weekend's cool. I love coming here just because I love to see the different bikes, the different gear we all wear to represent the military. And yeah, I mean, everybody, when you think of San Diego, you think of military appreciation. So our truck driver actually was in the military, and so is my cousin. So I mean, it's awesome. Well, I saw a picture of the whoops. Whoops look beefy. They're like 13 of them, so I think that's like the longest set of the year. But no, this track's pretty gnarly, is what I've always seen. Or I raced here in 2020, and the whoops were massive. So and just the stadium. Every stadium's different. This one's got its. I mean, it's a cool stadium just because it's in San Diego. We all live in California, so it makes life a lot easier for us. But yeah, just like I was saying, the military bikes and all the different graphics and stuff like that. I think it's awesome. We need to do more stuff like this, so that's what I like about it. Oh yeah, dude, this team's legit. Twisted Tea is awesome. There's like so many kids that like are like 15. They're like come up to us, be like, "Oh, can I have a drink?" We're like, "Nah." But yeah, Twisted Tea's, it's America. That's what people think. So yeah, I love it. They're funny, man. Especially Bogle. I didn't realize how loose he was, but up there, they're like spitting bars, and I'm just sitting in the corner, just like, what do I do with my hands? So no, they're great dudes. Like, I'll get off the track, and Bogle will be like, "Oh, how was that?" And then I'll say something I didn't like, and he'll like encourage me or help me with try to be better for the next practice. So I'm not used to that, so it's honestly an awesome feeling. And then obviously he's really experienced, so it helps a lot. And then Adam's always positive no matter what. Adam could have just done a front flip out there, come in and be positive. So it's like, it's all around, everybody's got positive vibes. So it's honestly fun, keeps it fun.
No, it's exciting. I'm stoked for the opportunity Club MX FXR Muck-Off gave me to ride the 450 class. It's always been something that was on my mind, like even when I was Star, when I was on TLE, KTM, and JGR, like I wanted to get to the 450. It's hard for one when you're not, you know, a superior Supercross guy. I mean, essentially you need a Supercross title in the 250 class to get any sort of decent ride moving up. And I feel really grateful and fortunate that I was able to get this spot for 450. And it really dawned on me last year after the injuries and stuff, because ideally I would have liked to finish my career with JGR, and when they closed in the 11th hour, it kind of left me stranded. And I was able to put something together for last year on the 250 Yamaha, and just with the injuries and everything, it didn't go to plan. And I really just was like, man, I don't know how many years I have left, and I really want to give the 450 a shot before I'm done. And so here we are, going into the third round. You know, we're just at this point in time, like I know it's a gnarly class, and I know it's probably one of the hardest, essentially one of the hardest goals if I ever had in my career, like just to be a top 10 450 guy. That's kind of where my mind's at. But I know getting to that point, it's going to take a lot of work and a lot of time and effort. The class is really, really stacked, and just not only that, but like one thing I kind of always took for granted in the 250 class was like how much less beat up the tracks were. Like by the time the 450s get on the track, there's so many more laps that have been spun. The whoops are broken down more. The ruts are deeper. The kickers are bigger. So it's definitely been a learning curve for sure. It's a very steep learning curve in the 450 class, but I've been enjoying it and it's fun. Yeah, it's been awesome, honestly. So my wife and I, we live in Florida, but Club of Mexicans in South Carolina, and I spend a lot of the off season kind of back and forth. So riding and testing up there, training up there with Marsh Banks and Phil and the crew. Brayton was out there a few times, and it's been good just to ride different tracks, and then also being down in Florida, riding there with Kenny and the guys at Sandbox, and it's kind of nice to have that diversity, go back and forth. But it's been great. The Enzo guys we did some testing this week actually, just trying to refine the setting and make it a little bit better. And at this point in time, if I just improve a little bit each weekend, I'll be happy. Yeah, no, it's obviously we appreciate the service and what they do for our country. I have a friend from school, Garrett Riggleman, that was in the Marines, actually, the Marine Corps, and he was over in Iraq, Afghanistan for a little while. And then I have a brother-in-law that was in the Army. So I definitely have some friends and family that have been in the Army, and I know the sacrifices that they've made, and the danger they've been near and stuff, just to protect our country. So we appreciate what they do for us.
My name is Joe Thomas, and I'm the current truck driver for the HEP Twisted Tea Suzuki team, and I'm also a former member of the U.S. Navy and joined in 2000, ended my time with them in 2012. My first duty station was over in Yokosuka, Japan on the USS John S. McCain. Over there my job was to intercept radar transmissions as an electronics warfare technician, and we were over in the Gulf on the first days of the Second Gulf War. After that duty station, I went to Georgia, did the same job on a theater basis. After that, kind of got burnt out of that job, became a heavy equipment operator with the Seabees, and got stationed here nearby at Oxnard or Port Hueneme, California. Also ended my career at 32nd Street here in San Diego. Proud of my job now. It's crazy to think I'm here after all the twists and turns my life has gone, especially as a quad rider. And then, how long have you been with Twisted Tea? This is my first year with Twisted Tea, and I'm excited. I did outdoors track crew for 4 years, and that's how I was able to get this job. And helping our boys work their way back up into the show, and we'll see how it goes. Yeah, it's a lot less stressful than my previous job on track crew, setting up the whole track. Just need to worry about setting up this one tent, making sure it's clean and prepared, and doing all this small stuff for the team so that they can concentrate on the bikes. And this is my first year doing this. I have no end date. I hope to be doing this for a long, long time. Yeah, it's always awesome to see what little tweaks the different teams have to their jerseys and to their bikes and everything, especially the helmet designs. And sadly, we only are doing a little bit with the blue camo on our Suzuki bikes, but maybe next year we'll get a bigger design. But I'm proud that the motocross community as well as Supercross, but are supporting the military like they do. And I haven't met one person who is even remotely hateful or showing a little discontent in the military, in the motocross community. It's an awesome community, and I consider them, depending on the group, I consider them a second family.
Just taking the positives from the past 2 weekends and gonna put them towards this weekend. Go for a little better result. Starting to feel better, we're getting the bike better. Yeah, just overall feeling more comfortable with the bike and just myself and everything like that. So yeah, just taking the positives and just going to keep moving forward. I've been with them since 2019, so third year.
How much better is the bike now than it was when you first started?
A significant amount. it's definitely it's pretty good now, and I'm pretty happy with the motor setup we have. Little American flag and the name and number set up for this weekend. Show the boys some love. So, yep. Don't have nothing on the bike, unfortunately, but showing some support with the jersey is always cool. And yeah, I mean, I grew up 20 minutes down the road, so I always grew up coming here, whether it's for baseball or this. And yeah, I always just looked up to those guys racing here, watching them, and then now even just walking out there and then seeing all these big buildings. And I was like walking through these pits like not even that long ago. I just like wanted to be one of these guys. So now we're here, and just being under one of the semis and being press day and stuff it's pretty cool. I feel like we're all pretty close. I've been on this team for a while, and I feel like kind of all of us have developed like a closer friendship than just a team thing. So we all can tell each other what we need to, and there's no hard feelings or love lost there. So yeah, but other than that, you know, it's kind of just a nice vibe around here. It's not like too corporate and stuff like that. We have our good times, and it definitely takes a lot of stress off. So yeah, I was out there this morning doing some press stuff. Didn't get to ride yet, but so it could be completely different than what I'm saying. But it did look pretty simple, other than the long whoop section. But you never know till you get out there. A lot of 90s, which is unfortunate, but
What's unfortunate about 90 for you?
there might be someone coming on your inside, and you never know. But it makes for some kind of one-line racing. Other than that, though, the track should be close, so there should be some good battles at least for